Good day, Dr. Milashni, matrix number 2133433147. So, for my individual assignment, Board of Engineering, I have chosen code 513, which is a registered engineer shall check with due diligence the accuracy of fact and data before he signs or endorses any statement or claim. He shall not sign on such document unless where necessary qualification on errors and inaccuracy have been made. What is Board of Engineers? Board of Engineers was founded in 1972 representing the engineering profession in Malaysia. The institution aim is to raise the prestige of the engineers as well as those involved in this field. The institute is responsible for maintenance of the registration engineering graduates and professional engineers. In addition, Board of Engineers also serve as the controller that determines conduct and ethics for those involved with engineering in Malaysia. Engineers are advised to register for Institution of Engineering Malaysia (IEM) and Board of Engineering Malaysia (BEM) for the purpose of enact and execute Engineers Act based on the regulation and guide all practices engineers with Code of Professional Conduct. Engineers shall always refer to the Code of Professional Conduct to ensure safety, prevention, exploitation of the client and preserve the integrity of the profession.
For the example case study, we have case study 1, the Highland Tower. The Highland Tower tragedy was one of the most tragic tragedies in Malaysia. It is the first case that involved high-story apartment collapse. Highland Tower consists of three 12-story blocks of apartment known as Block 1, 2, and 3. It was constructed between 1975 and 1978. Directly behind three blocks was a steep slope. A stream originating upslope from the Metro Lux land flowed across part from the slope. The Corners Court in Kuala Lumpur written a verdict of misadventure following an inquest into the Highland Towers condominium tragedy, which claimed 48 lives on December 11, 1993. Connor Mohammad Razi Abbas said that the Highland Tower collapse was not a natural disaster. A building draftsman is only permitted under the Architect Act 1967 to design building of no more than 2 stories in height and limit floor space. In this case, each block of Highland Tower consists of 12 stories with a build area of exceeding that allowed for a building draftsman to undertake. The next example case study that I would like to explain is the Hotel New World case. This building contained a hotel, a bank, and a nightclub, all of which break down into pieces of rocks and twisted metal, killing 33 people. A missing piece of clue was required to discover the secret of the Hotel New World collapse. The root cause was found after the collecting of briefing and reports given by the witnesses of the incident. By referring to the evidence, investigators and engineers had to taken the approach to refer back to the blueprints and building development plan. Surprisingly, the report failure or crack corresponded to different columns of the building. With this being said, the investigators speculated that the column had collapsed due to their were stressed to their maximum limit of the building. A registered engineer shall check with due diligence the accuracy of fact and data before he signs or endorses any statement or claim. He shall not sign on such document unless where necessary qualification on errors and inaccuracies have been made. By Code 5.3, the architect did not complying colluding with the developer and the engineer to obtain a certificate of fitnesses without fulfilling the condition imposed by the local authority. In doing so, not complying with his duty as architect without fulfilling the condition imposed by the local authority, and also as he was an unreasonable user of the land. An engineer should never breach the code of ethics where they need to understand the serious outcome that can be caused by their violation of the code. Instead, they should stay firm with their beliefs and ensure that every action or decision they made are ethically acceptable will least considering the well-being of the people affected by it. Thank you, Doctor.